Last Wednesday, I logged into one of our pool builder clients' ad accounts to see what was going on with their Metapixel. And 2 months ago, it would have taken me more than 2 hours, maybe 3-4 hours to diagnose the problem and figure out what was going wrong. And since last Wednesday, it's taken me 90 seconds to solve that exact problem. And that's all because Meta shipped their new MCP, allowing Claude to connect directly into Meta ads and be able to analyze the data a lot easier. So what would have taken me 2 to 4 hours to figure out what was going wrong with the Meta ads pixel now takes me 90 seconds, which is simply just typing in Claude and asking it what's going wrong here. And it scans the entire ad account, the entire landing page, and diagnoses it within 90 seconds. So in this video, what I'm going to break down for you are some of the capabilities that are now possible with this Meta Ads MCP release. Let's dive into it. So historically, if you've ran ads for your business, whether you're a home builder, remodeler, or any other industry at all, you had to be the actual one to go in and build the campaign. You know, since ChatGPT came out a few years ago, you've been able to use it to help kind of guide you along that process, but it's always been you that's needed to go in and actually make the clicks, drag and drop the creatives, and paste the ad copy in there. But now that Meta has released their MCP server, which in normal language means Claude, ChatGPT, Gemini can log in on your behalf into your ad account and actually make changes for you without you having to go and make those clicks yourself. That's now what's possible as of April 29th. I myself have been running Facebook ads for the last 7, almost 8 years. And this is the first thing in the last 5 years or so that's made me actually stop and think that I need to reevaluate my strategy, because this allows the normal everyday person to utilize Meta ads on a level in which wasn't possible last week. And so this is a massive, massive step forward in what's possible. And the game of advertising is changing, and now it's opening up to the public. Whereas before you needed an ads manager to go in and do split tests and set up a Metapixel and split test creatives and all these things, unless you had multiple hours to invest into learning how to do it, you needed to hire somebody like myself or an ads manager, which was expensive. But now all you need is a $20 a month Pro Claude account and ask it to go and set this up for you. And what it'll be able to do is honestly take attributes from, it'll be able to take context from your entire business and use that within your Meta ad strategy, which is a complete game changer. I can confidently say Claude is smarter than I am as an ads manager, and so it's able to see things that I would miss. And so this is totally changing the playing field when it comes to Meta ads. So let's talk about how to actually set this up. I'm going to use Claude as an example. ChatGPT, Gemini, Grok, all very similar. Make sure that you are using the Claude desktop version. This is going to allow you to just do a lot more. You're going to be able to access Cowork and Claude Code from there. But what you're going to want to do is you're going to go in the bottom left, you're going to click Settings. You're then going to go to Connections, and you are going to click then on Meta Ads or Meta API, whatever it says there. It's going to take you to Facebook. You're going to hit Authorize, and when you hit Authorize, it's going to now be synced on your behalf. That's all you have to do. Now you can edit your Meta ads and get reports and diagnoses from Claude. And it can give you insights on what you're doing right, doing wrong. It can suggest changes. It can analyze the data way better than it was before. No need for a third-party tool anymore. So let's use some example prompts. I'm going to break down simply how I would kind of prompt this. So say you're a home builder. I would want to say something along the lines of to Claude, hey Claude, let's create a Meta ads campaign promoting our spring season launch. Now that we're able to take on more clients, I want to really push that the spots are limited and they're filling up fast. We can only take on so many builds this year, and so we want people to inquire with us and secure their spot in our calendar before those run out. I want you to analyze my competition, look at what they're running for ads, and suggest and maybe create 10 to 15 static image ads, and then give me 10 to 15 video ad scripts that I can go and shoot. And then once I give you the raw footage, you can create a skill and actually edit those videos for me. Then I want you to put all of that when it's created into the Meta ads campaign, and I want you to figure out the targeting, give me a suggested budget, and then I'll tell you where I want to actually hit the ads. So I would like to do it in Springfield, Ohio, and in the surrounding area. Let's target kind of like, top 25% of zip codes. So once that's all done, let's kind of just storyboard this and then give me the next steps. And simply I would send that, and it would go and it would do all this research. It would give me the video scripts, it would give me the creatives, it would set the campaign up, it would do all the research and all the setup for me. It would give it to me then in bite-sized pieces, and then all you have to do is just follow what it tells you to do. And next thing you know, you have a Meta ads campaign that's set up and managed by Claude. The following prompt after everything is set up is I would say something along the lines of like, hey Claude, now that we have all this set up, I want you to create a great strategy for split testing these creatives against each other, scaling and turning off winning and non-winning ads. And I want you to give me suggestions on what I can do to get more out of these campaigns as we go on. So I'd like you to set up a reoccurring job for yourself to come in here every single day, every single week, and analyze all the data and see what's working and what's not working. The awesome part too is this can create like interactive dashboards for you to display how your ads are actually performing and working. Whereas before, as an agency, I had to pay $500, $1,000 a month just to get a good reporting software to show me all this data that was like visually able to comprehend what was actually going on. And now Claude will literally just do it for $20 a month. Another thing that's going to be awesome and going to open it up to the public is the ability to use your pixel to do a lot more. So if you create your landing page with Claude and then you create your ad campaign with Claude or ChatGPT or Grok or any of these guys, it will be able to use data found in your Meta ads campaign and install your pixel properly everywhere and use the data to analyze what's going wrong, what's going right with your landing page, as well as with your videos. And it can then suggest and give insight on what to fix from those analytics. And so you can literally diagnose problems and like set up conversion tracking so easily now with this Claude API too. So one part that's going to be very, very crucial to understand, I'm going to be very quick to tell you this, is you cannot blindly trust Claude to run your ad account. You can't just simply say, here's my credit card, go run a campaign and expect to get results. You need to have a review step added into your process to make sure that it's accurate, because AI is not perfect. It can hallucinate, it can put misinformation in. The last thing that you would want is for it to be running your ads and next thing you know, it's targeting the wrong city or targeting a demographic that just doesn't work, or it just puts out AI slop. These things are possible, so you do need to review everything. It's not something that you can blindly trust. So I highly suggest that you do take some good time to analyze everything that it does create and just verify that it's accurate and it's not going to go and spend a bunch of unneeded money and waste your time and energy. So this is the largest thing that's happened in the Meta ads community in at least 5 to 10 years. So I just want you to be very careful with this new change. Like I said, don't blindly trust it, but there is some very, very large upside with what's now possible. I really hope that you got some value from this video. If you did, I'm on a mission to help 10,000 home builders reach more than 10 custom homes per year. And we also recently launched our new product, Sightline, where we pre-trained multiple AI agents for the construction industry that we can come in and help automate upwards of 40 to 60% of your reoccurring tasks within your business. So if you're interested in learning more about that, there'll be more information in the description. And if you align with our vision, you want to learn more about us, you can visit www.homebuildermarketers.com for more info there. Truly, thank you for watching this video. If you want future content like this promoted to you, make sure you like and follow so that next time you open YouTube, I'm sitting right there. Take care.